Linux comes with hundreds of commands, each of them with lots of options. It's impossible even for an experienced Linux administrator to remember all the commands and their options. Fortunately, Linux comes with its own help built-in system. In this lecture, we'll be talking about man pages. Man is short for manual, and a man page is simply the documentation of a program or command. You can use the man command to read the documentation of a specific command. To open the man page of a command, you type in the terminal man and the command's name. Let's open the man page of the ls command. I'm writing man ls. By default, man uses a program called ls to display the output. While you are in the man page, you can get additional help by typing the letter H. I've just typed H. You see this title, Summary of ls commands. This means that the man command used the ls command to display the help. For a beginner it could sound weird, but there's a command called ls used to display the contents of the text files. It's a viewer or a pager. To get out of this screen, you press Q, and to exit or to get out of the man program, you press Q, which comes from quit again. Let's open the man page of ls again and see what is its main structure. You'll find the same structure for all man pages. The first line contains the name of the command you are reading about, along with a very short description. Then comes the synopsis of the command, which provides a formal description of how to run it. In this example, we run it as ls, some options, and some files as arguments. In a man page, everything that appears directly before three dots, which are also called ellipses, can be repeated. So you can repeat different options and also file names. This means that you can specify more than one option or file. Options and arguments are put between square brackets to indicate that they can be left out. They are not mandatory. This is the case of ls. We can run it both with or without options and arguments. Other conventions used in man pages are: when you see bold text, you are supposed to type in exactly as seen. But when you see an underline or italic text, you need to substitute it with something appropriate. Here we don't write size, S-I-Z-E, but we have to specify the size, the actual size. After the synopsis, a longer description of the command is given together with all its available options. When you see an option in short format, a comma, and an option in long format, it means that you can use any form you wish. Note that some man pages contain an extra section called options, where the options are explained. Take a look at the man page of the df command. This is the options section. At the end of the man page, there are the author, the copyright, and see also sections. Let's go ahead and talk about the navigation within a man page. Let's see the most important navigation keys. Use the arrow keys to move a line up or down. Up and down. To forward one window, press on Ctrl and F or on the space key. I'm forwarding one window. I'm at the end. And if you want to move backwards a screen or a window, you press Ctrl and B. I'm moving backwards. And to go to the very beginning of the man page, type lowercase g. I'm at the beginning. And to go to the very end, type uppercase G. I'm at the end. Sometimes you want to search in the current man page for a specific option. Let's say we are in the main page of ls and we want to find matches for sort within that manual page. First, I'm going at the beginning. So I'm pressing G. What I'll do now is write a backslash and the string I want to search for. Sort. And I'm hitting enter. Any matches in the current man page will be highlighted. You can then navigate between matches with N, like this, or Shift N, or uppercase N. N will take you to the next match, and Shift N, or uppercase N, will go to the prior match. So backwards. When you search using a forward slash, the searched term, it is searched forward. But if you are, for example, at the end of the man page, so I'm pressing an uppercase G to go to the end, and want to search backwards, then you type a question mark and the searched term. Or -u. I was searching backwards for -u and it found a match which says that the option is used not to sort file entries. Okay, those were the most important things about man pages that I think you should know. Also note that there are two types of commands in Linux. Commands that are executable files on the disk and shell built-in commands. The last ones are built into the shell and most of the time they don't have a dedicated man page. I'm quitting, pressing Q. To check if a command is an executable file or a shell built-in, use the type command. So type df. It's displaying the path to the command. Or type apt. All these commands are executable files and have their own dedicated man pages. But commands like cd, alias, or umask are shell built-in and do not have a dedicated man page. All these commands are shell built-in. To see the help of such a command, instead of man, use the help command and the command name. So help cd. And you see its help. So cd is used to change the shell working directory. Note that you can use the help command only for shell built-in commands and not for commands that are executable files on the disk. So help ls is not working. But another way to get some help is to write the name of the command and --help. This is available for both shell built-in and executable files commands. So rm --help or ls --help or cd --help and so on. I'll introduce you a new command which is ifconfig. This is used to both display information about the network interfaces and configure them. If you want to see the IP or MAC address of a network interface, you have ifconfig at your disposal. ifconfig belongs to NetTools package. If, when running ifconfig, it says command not found, then you should first install the NetTools package. Run as root on Ubuntu, apt install NetTools. So sudo, the command will run as root, apt install NetTools. Or on CentOS, dnf install NetTools. Sudo dnf install NetTools. On CentOS, it's already installed. And a final trick I'd like to give you is how to search for a command, feature, or keyword in all man pages. To do that, use man -k and the keyword you are searching for. Let's say man -k ifconfig. or man minus k, you name. You can also pass a string enclosed in double quotes as argument. Man minus k, copy files. It will search for the string copy files in all man pages. And it found 3 commands. Note that man minus k is similar to the apropos command. So apropos and the command ifconfig, or apropos, you name. X the same. In these examples, it has searched for ifconfig respectively uname in all man pages and has displayed the commands that contain references to the searched keyword. Now, if I want, I can check the man pages of those commands to dive deeper.